You may pass another vehicle if the line dividing your lane from the lane you wish to enter is a broken white line. This marking indicates lane changes are allowed. Here's another. When making a turn, you must reduce your speed. Slowing before steering maintains traction and control. Onto this. To prepare for anything coming up on the road ahead, you should continually scan the entire road and all roadsides. Constantly checking mirrors and sight lines helps you spot hazards early. Let's keep going. You are driving on a busy street and your vehicle's accelerator sticks open. You should shift to neutral, apply the brakes, and steer to a safe stop. Neutral prevents engine over-revving while braking slows you down. Moving forward, when approaching a reduced conflict intersection, you may not turn left. These layouts eliminate left turns to reduce collision points. Here's the next one. The speed limit in alleys is 10 miles per hour. Very low speeds protect pedestrians and vehicles in tight spaces. Continuing, the speed limit on urban or town roads is 30 miles per hour, standard limit in built-up areas without special signage. Next question, the speed limit on all other locations not specified is 55 miles per hour, default rural state route limit. Onward, when a driver behind you wants to pass, you should slow down to allow room in front of your vehicle for the other driver to complete the pass easily. Reducing speed creates space for a safe overtaking maneuver. Let's proceed. A solid yellow line next to a broken yellow line means passing is allowed on the side with the broken line. The solid line traffic must remain in lane. Continuing, when parking uphill with a curb, you should turn your wheels away from the curb. If it rolls, it will hit the curb and stop. Up next, when parking downhill with a curb, you should turn your wheels toward the curb. Rolling forward will catch the curb. And this, when parking uphill or downhill without a curb, you should turn your wheels toward the edge of the road. Prevents rolling into traffic. Here's one. A flashing red traffic light means stop, then proceed when safe. Acts like a stop sign. Continuing, a flashing yellow traffic light means proceed with caution, warns of potential danger without requiring a full stop. Next up, a steady yellow traffic light means prepare to stop. Transition warning before red. Moving on. A steady green traffic light means proceed when safe. Gives right of way if the intersection is clear. Here's another. When two vehicles reach an uncontrolled intersection at the same time, the vehicle on the left must yield to the vehicle on the right. Right of way goes to the rightmost vehicle. Let's keep going. When entering a freeway, you should accelerate to match the speed of traffic. Enables smooth, safe merging. And now, when exiting a freeway, you should signal and move into the deceleration lane. It gives advance warning and space to slow down off the main line. Onto this. When driving in fog, you should use low beam headlights. High beams reflect off moisture and reduce visibility. Continuing, when driving in rain, you should use low beam headlights. Avoids glare off wet pavement. Next, when driving in snow, you should use low beam headlights. Prevents whiteout glare and helps you see ahead. Moving forward, hydroplaning occurs when your tires ride on a film of water. Loss of tire-to-road contact causes lack of control. Here's the response. If your vehicle begins to hydroplane, you should ease off the accelerator and steer straight. Allows tires to regain traction without sudden inputs. Onward, the implied consent law means you agree to be tested for alcohol or drugs. Refusal carries penalties similar to a DUI conviction. Continuing, a conviction for driving under the influence DUI will result in license suspension, immediate removal of driving privileges. Next question. The legal limit for blood alcohol concentration by GAT for drivers 21 and over is 0.08%, standard nationwide threshold, and the legal limit for BAC for drivers under 21 is 0.00%, zero tolerance policy for minors. Proceeding, a sign with an orange background indicates construction zone, alerts to workers and equipment ahead. Continuing, a sign with a yellow background indicates warning, general caution for road hazards. Next up, a sign with a green background indicates direction or guidance, helps with route finding. On to this. A sign with a blue background indicates motorist services, marks rest areas, food, hospitals, etc. Preceding a sign with a brown background indicates recreational or cultural interest, signs for parks, historic sites, etc. Continuing, a sign with a red background indicates stop or prohibition, commands immediate halt or banned action. Next question. A sign with a white background indicates regulatory, rules you must obey, speed, turn, parking. Moving on. A sign shaped like an octagon indicates stop, unique shape for instant recognition. Here's another. A sign shaped like a triangle indicates yield, gives right of way without full stop unless necessary. Continuing, a sign shaped like a diamond indicates warning, hazard, or condition ahead. Next up, a sign shaped like a rectangle indicates regulatory or guide, tells of law or provides directions. Onward, a sign shaped like a pentagon indicates school zone or school crossing, warns to slow and watch for children. Continuing, a sign shaped like a circle indicates railroad crossing, warns of tracks ahead. Next, a sign shaped like a pennant indicates no passing zone, marks beginning of zone where passing is prohibited. Proceeding, when approaching a railroad crossing with flashing lights, you must stop and wait until the lights stop flashing, ensures no train is approaching. Continuing, when a school bus is stopped with its red lights flashing, you must stop at least 20 feet away, keeps children safe boarding or exiting. Next up, you must stop for a school bus with flashing red lights when you are on the same side of the road. Only traffic in your direction must stop. Moving on, when driving near a bicyclist, you should maintain a 3-foot clearance, prevents sideswipe collisions. Here's another. When turning right, you should yield to pedestrians and bicyclists, ensures their safety in crosswalks and bike lanes. Continuing, when turning left, you should yield to oncoming traffic, avoids collisions with opposing vehicles. Next question. When backing up, you should turn your head and look through the rear window, provides the best view behind you. On to this. When passing another vehicle, you should return to your lane when you can see both headlights in your mirror, ensures you have a safe gap before merging back. Proceeding. When being passed by another vehicle, you should stay in your lane and do not increase speed, allows the other driver to pass safely. Continuing, when approaching an emergency vehicle with flashing lights stopped on the side of the road, you must move over one lane if possible, reduces risk to responders. Next, when approaching a roundabout, you should yield to traffic already in the roundabout, enter only when there's a safe gap. Moving on, when driving at night, you should use high beams when there are no oncoming vehicles, maximizes visibility on dark roads.